What's good, YouTube? Layla here. Um, I guess my question to you today is what keeps you up at night? What keeps you from sleeping or drifting off or waking up early, having nightmares? What is it that you think about? Because every single day, every single moment, I'm constantly thinking about my kids, man. And it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy that people can fuck up in life. People can be hooked on drugs. People can go to jail and they still have parental rights of their children. I didn't even do anything wrong. And I don't got my kids. Like, I don't know how my dad did it, honestly. I do not know how my fucking dad did it. I don't know how my dad did it for so long before he just committed suicide. My dad committed suicide. And I feel like that's what they want me to do too. I got 4 years before my son, well, 3.5 years before my son is 18, one of my sons. But I have to wait a whole 14 and a half years for my other son, Valentino. I don't think this shit is fair, yo. I don't think this shit is fair at all, yo. Because they got away with it. Obviously, the Judge Duggar cannot make good decisions because there's a baby dead. And I'm being punished for what? Not having enough family because I didn't have a mama to call to come pick up my kids. My mother shouldn't have to pick up my kids. They're my fucking children. I shouldn't have to have a family member take care of my kids because they're my kids. I had my kids. They all came out of my body, this body. Like, you never in a million years think that this could happen to you. You never in a million years think that your mom could OD on heroin, your father commit suicide, your brother go and get shot by law enforcement, people that's supposed to protect and serve us. Even with me, like, these people knew me since I was a little girl. They knew I didn't have no immediate family. They saw on the news that my brother was shot. Like, I mean, one of the first things that came out of the judge's mouth was my condolences about your brother. We're not here about my brother. We were here about my kids. And then the lawyers kept telling me to be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, because anybody that knows me knows that I got a mouth. So I listened to them. And Greg Bain didn't even tell me what to say on stand. Like, he didn't do his job. No matter if this one thinks that he did a phenomenal job or if that bitch with the stank pussy think that he did a fucking phenomenal job, I didn't think he did a phenomenal job. Because if he would have did a phenomenal job, I wouldn't make these YouTube videos. My children would be home. I'd be, it's 5:20 in the morning. I would be up cooking breakfast, making sure that their school clothes is out. Although, they were supposed to be out the night before. I would be in their breath, smelling their breath to see if they fucking brush their teeth or brush their hair. And I'm not doing none of those things. I still go to bed early at night to wake up early in the morning for no one to be here with me. My foster mom's not alive anymore, so it's not like I can pick up my phone and I can call somebody. When I talk about my problems, Juan really don't understand them. So here I am alone. And I shouldn't be, because I had 7 kids to prevent me from ever feeling this way. Like, it's not fair. You take a couple of social workers who's been at their job, who knows the system, people who didn't like me from childhood. I'm sorry, but I'm not the same woman I was when I was 15. I'm a different, considering the fact that I'm almost 32 years old. And I just don't fucking understand it. Why is the beginning portion of my life been complete fucking hell, been complete misery? And I just want to say to Harrison, if he's watching, because I know he is, because I saw his fucking baby mama on my goddamn Facebook again this morning. And I just want to tell you, motherfucker, you one pathetic excuse for a fucking man. I hope you choke on your fucking burrito, motherfucker. You told social services that you didn't have enough house space for your three sons. Your three sons. You know what? You know why life was so hard for me back in the day? Because I had a motherfucker like you on my side. Didn't want to get up, didn't want to get a job, want to live off the motherfucking state while I'm sitting here busting my motherfucking ass. Then what happens, Harrison? What happened? Christmas Eve. You got a job to change a fucking tire, and you couldn't even give my sister her fucking money. You couldn't even give her a piece of the money that she's been helping us out with. But no, you had to be some stank ass motherfucking bitch like always. And you broke my sister's arm, which is a fucking felony. It's malicious wounding, but you didn't serve no jail time for it. And it's fucking funny as a bitch. You left us on Christmas fucking Eve of 2009, and as soon as you get to California, you get with a 16-year-old girl and get her pregnant. You should have got rape charges and malicious wounding charges. And then on top of that, don't get me wrong, you married the girl. Yeah, whoop-de-woo-woo. So happy for your little motherfucking family. But your first family had trouble. Your first set of kids have fucking trouble because you want a man to take responsibility. You ran off like a little motherfucking bitch. Ain't that right, motherfucker? Would you tell the judge, oh, I don't have enough room in my house, but I'd rather my children stay in foster care than be with their mother who fucking raised them? How do you sound, you ignorant piece of shit? We all have our days, baby. And let me just tell you one thing. One day, you're going to reach out to my fucking 3 boys, and they're going to want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. You didn't fight like I did. You didn't do shit, motherfucker. You couldn't even get up and get a $7.25 a fucking job, motherfucker. You couldn't do shit. You stayed at home and you watched the kids while I worked every motherfucking day. Just like Harry, just like Juan, I was always the one working, which is cool because you know what? They my kids and I gotta do what I gotta do. But if only I would have had some support from their fathers, you know, just saying, just a little fucking support. Would it have killed you to call your sons on their birthdays? Fucking call on Christmas? For Pete's sake, my sister's number's been the same for like fucking 10 years, over 10 years. Mikkel's over 10 years old. So my sister's had the same number for like 15 fucking years. And you know it. You know it when you need to get in touch with me. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Let me tell you that, because your mama a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. This all started because of you motherfuckers. Let's be real. CPS started knocking on my motherfucking door because of your motherfucking people when I let your mama live with me. Stupid fucking bitch. I should have just threw her and your ass out on the curb. But all I kept hearing was, oh, that's your children, grandma. What is granny doing for my kids? What is granny doing for my motherfucking kids? Did granny ever fucking stand up for the kids? No. I believe y'all went to California, and when we were there after my fucking brother died, said, Lima, come on over here. I want to see my kids. It's been a fucking while. I get up all the money like a stupid fucking bitch, almost $2,000 to fucking fly me and 4 kids over to California for you to treat me like shit, for you to lie to your wife about what the fuck happened between us. And I just think that how can somebody like believe their own fucking lies as much as you do? Like, that's all I want to know. Is all like, how can you be a piece of shit all the fucking time? All the time you're a piece of shit. Are you working now? I doubt it. Your lady just had another fucking baby, and I bet y'all motherfuckers are eating tacos, getting fatter. Yes, I can talk shit because you used to be very fucking skinny. You used to have a fucking six-pack. What happened to you? I'm aggravated. I'm aggravated because I'm supposed to be enjoying life. I'm supposed to be enjoying my kids going off to school, and I'm supposed to get a couple of hours to myself, maybe get some housework done, maybe some laundry, maybe caught up on the dishes. But no, I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm not doing anything that I was supposed to do, and it's fucking pissing me off to my core. To my fucking core. Like, I am like totally fucking pissed off. When you grow up with no parents, your whole fucking life is to have a family. Your whole fucking can't wait to be a mom, can't wait to give those kisses out that I never got, can't wait to give those hugs, can't wait to be at the ceremonies, can't wait to bring my children lunch and cupcakes for their fucking birthdays, and bring their teachers or their bus drivers little fucking popcorn for the fucking holidays. And it's all like, I'm not doing none of that now. And it's like I'm frozen in fucking time, and every day keeps fucking passing at a snail's pace, and there's nothing that I can fucking do about it, yo. I'm fucking aggravated and agitated, and I just cannot fucking take it anymore, man. My sons are getting taller. They're probably taller than me already. You know, my older kids. And then I know Sebastian, he's probably about chest length. I mean, his dad's 6'3". And then I'm having these dreams, and then it's all like my fucking family keeps dying off, and everybody is fucking mean, yo. Let me be real. When I was out in fucking California, those fucking paramedics were assholes to me. That's why I started recording. If you don't have common sense to get, oh, this bitch ain't just going off for a reason, somebody had to have done something to her. I mean, but no. Y'all motherfuckers want a long ass explanation to why somebody started fucking going ham on the motherfucking paramedics. No, it wasn't even the paramedics. The paramedics was nice. It was the fucking firefighters. I was all like, look, I called the paramedics, and he goes, we're first responders. And I said, oh, okay. So, they take my blood pressure, noticed it was a little off and shit. So they asked me if I wanted to go to the motherfucking hospital. And of course, I'm all like, yeah, I want to go to the hospital. I don't fucking feel good. And I was in a bunch of pain, and all they gave me was Toradol, which, I mean, they give that to dogs to put them to fucking sleep. So I don't really understand why they're giving it to me. Not saying that I fucking need something strong, but the way I was feeling that night, yeah, a fucking Percocet would have did real good. These motherfuckers don't want to give you no drugs that you need nowadays, because everybody is a fucking addicted. Everybody that you know is fucking hooked on something. Red flag, red flag, red flag. But then when you get someone that's not addicted to shit, when you get someone that's actually a good fucking mother, you take all their rights away. And I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of the way I'm living. I'm sick of it. If your 14-year-old daughter can have a motherfucking baby and be that child's mother, then why the fuck can't I have my kids? Because it sounds like to me, it sounds like something didn't go right there. And that's just to show that there's accidents that happen in everyday fucking homes. How come you can have an accident, your sister can have an accident, your brother can have an accident, your daddy can be a fucking junkie, your brother can be a junkie, all you motherfuckers over there shooting dope and raising children, and I don't fucking understand it. I don't fucking get it. And then we wonder why that we keep on fucking burying these people, and then we feel bad for the kids. Oh man. But you know what, if you would have showed that tough love to a junkie and said, hey, you have to completely get off of dope before you can have your kids, maybe we wouldn't be burying so many fucking parents. Oh, they have a safety plan. Well, your safety plan ended one baby dead and another parent died. So I don't get it. And you know what's really fucking crazy? My homegirl, her son died. He was a couple weeks old. He had her and her boyfriend actually slept in the bed with the baby, and they said that when they woke up that he was bleeding out his mouth and out his ears and shit, and they took him to the hospital. And you know what CPS did? CPS came and took all her kids. And now her kids are divided up into these people's houses. And guess what? She had another fucking baby. So she gets to take her new baby home. All the rest of her fucking 10 children are spread out between baby fathers and family members. And she just had a baby that's home with her. And all I could think of is, I did the proper thing. I was at 7 children, and I tied my tubes. That was my decision. I was getting sick. I couldn't take it because when I was pregnant with Valentino, I had a lot of complications. Y'all know that I had well, if you don't know, you know it now. I had Valentino a month early because of preeclampsia, and I was borderline diabetic. I also was having kidney stone problems. I had 5 kidney stones when I had Valentino. And, I try to flush them out by drinking water and stuff like that. Well, anyway, I just had a lot of issues, and I just wanted to make sure that I tied my tubes because I wanted to tie my tubes after the twins. But I had my twins a month early, and you got to sign the paperwork. Well, the guy let me sign the paperwork, and he said that it was an emergency. It was like emergency paperwork just so I wouldn't get pregnant again. And yeah, whatever. That's not here or there. But I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. Like, I am so fucking sick of this shit, man. And I keep thinking, well, if I stay strong and faithful to Juan, everything will be okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Like, I love Juan to death. Anybody who knows me knows that I love Juan. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And I think it's because my kids aren't here. Like, we were a good team for the kids. Juan had an accident. A simple fucking accident. A stupid accident. But he's human. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have accidents. And it's all like, I can't even believe that I didn't even beat the shit out of my kids. There was fucking days where they deserved a good ass whooping. And I just didn't do that because how bad I was beat as a kid. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck? You think that you're doing everything right, right? For someone to come in and want services on your kids, which they knew when they first started coming into my house. I said, no, I don't want no services through y'all. There's nothing that y'all can really help me with. Because when I came to them and I told them, hey, I need childcare, I'm working, I'm going to school, they told me I had to go through the VIEW program. So if I'm going through the VIEW program, why do I need to sign up for anything through CPS? Why? So you can have my children's social security number so y'all can get more funding and not do anything for my family? No, I don't fucking think so. So we did things the hard way. And what happened? Social services took all my motherfucking kids. Because why? Because they're not crying at night. Like Calandra Cook said, they're sleeping well at night. Greg Bain kept saying, see through the trees. What am I seeing through the trees? Because let me tell you something. I don't see shit. I don't see a farmhouse. I don't see kids. I don't see chicken. I'm looking through the trees and all I see is more motherfucking trees. Or is that you at the end of the motherfucking rainforest with the motherfucking rifle to shoot me? Because that's what the fuck it feels like. And then for you to have another lawyer interrogate me, and I was interrogated over fucking kids, because they literally had nothing on us. I was interrogated for 5 fucking hours. 3 hours, excuse me. You're my fucking lawyer. Like, when I left there, I was bawling in tears because of how fucking rude this bitch was. But guess what? She's gonna get hers because every dog has their motherfucking day. And I bet with baby number 2, you learning that shit, ain't you, bitch? Oh, God, I'm so sick of this shit, yo. I'm done with it. I'm done with getting up early and fucking being frustrated and mad all the fucking time because life didn't work out the way I wanted it to, and it should have. Oh, you're in school? Let's help you, Miss Whiteford. Anything that you need done to make sure that you get a degree so you can be successful for you and your children's future. No, they won't listen into that. Oh, you're in school? Well, you're going to have to figure out how to do school, how to work, how to do our classes, how to do what we tell you to do. And every time you complete a task, we're going to add 5 more tasks on it, Miss Whiteford, just to see what you would do for your kids. And I did everything that they asked me to fucking do for them to still say, no, you can't have your kids. Why? Because Juan's mental disability, something that he was born with. I'm sorry he didn't get up in the morning and fucking smoking crack or fucking shooting dope. Like, excuse me, maybe next time we should bring the dope with you. Bring the dope so we can be dope addicts all together so we can at least have our kids. I hate the system. I hate the way my fucking life is. And misery loves company, motherfuckers. So I'm just gonna keep on coming after you, motherfuckers. Y'all are supposed to be an example of how to live, but ain't none of y'all measuring up to your words that are coming out of your fucking mouth. None of you. None of y'all. And that's the truth. Greg's looking good. He runs, he jogs every day, keeping up with himself. Had the same wife, got the same fucking, he got the same wife. He's living good, fucking his bitch every day, I'm sure, kissing his daughter on the head. I don't know what he does. He likes to jog. They got 2 vehicles, nice big ass house. Guess what? I had a nice house. I had a nice SUV. I had fucking 2 swing sets, 2 trampolines, fucking 12 bikes, fucking endless shit for my kids. And I don't have them. And I'm fucking trying to figure out why the crackhead down the street has her motherfucking kids, but a bitch like me don't. And another thing, Calandra Cook said that they lost my Section 8 paperwork. But it's awfully funny that there's plenty of foster children, foster girls that got their Section 8 paperwork. So to me, I feel like they were always out to get me. Because let me tell you a little story. I might have told this one before. So I grew up with these 2 girls. Her mom had like fucking 10, 11 kids or whatever and was still having babies even when her 2 daughters were living with me. Well, we get grown, and my homegirl got 6 kids now, okay? But they had Section 8 paperwork for her, right? And she was all like, Leela, they just called me down here one day and gave me housing. And I was like, fuck yeah. I've never had housing. I've never been on housing. So to hear someone's going to pay, the $850 that I'm paying, hell yeah, that means that I have $850 for my motherfucking kids each month. You know what I'm saying? Or however it goes. So I'm like, all right. And then all this happens with my kids and I see her at social services and I'm all like, hey, what's good? You know what I'm saying? And I tell her what's happening with me. And then she tells me that her 16-year-old sister had to get moved into her house. And while she was at work, fucked her baby daddy. To me, that sounds like rape. Because she's 16. Her fucking baby daddy was older than she was. So, and she's my age. So it's like, okay, so you got a 16-year-old fucking a 30-year-old man and the department allowed this. I wonder if the judge even heard it. So y'all allowed to put babies in with motherfuckers that are fucking kids, but you can't give me back my natural born children. That's the department. And not to mention, my other homegirl, her daughter died in foster care because they didn't charge up her heart monitor and she fucking died. Let's mention the shit that's going on with my children since they've been in foster care. My one son has been sexually assaulted. My other son was forced to clean feces out of a tub that was not his. My baby's arm got broken. My other child got bit by a dog. My 4 younger children were in a car accident. I mean, to me, it sounds like they went through more abuse being in care than being at home. And I don't get how you can use a fucking dog bite against me. I don't understand it. Like, even on my best of days, I don't understand how you can say that I did that to my kid when clearly a fucking dog bit my son. Like, what the fuck? Like, what was I supposed to do? We killed the dog. The dog is dead. Then the drowning part, I get that. Educate us. Don't execute us. Like, Juan made a mistake. We were doing so much that day. I just came in from work. Y'all know the story. I just came in from work. I still couldn't sleep. I took the kids out for, to play. We came back. We started dinner. We fucking started cooking so I could get ready for work so I could take a nap. He left my son in the bathtub for seconds, just as long as it took him to go into my room, to go to the fucking stove just to see, the food, make sure the food won't fucking burn in. And all I could think of is, I can eat BLTs for a long fucking time because we was cooking bacon in the oven and we was making light dinner, BLTs for dinner. I'm constantly beating myself up on that. I'm constantly beating myself up. I'm constantly, all day long, I'm beating myself up. And then you got these fucking bitches out here that can make judgment calls but can't even fucking control their own household. Like, don't sit here and fucking tell me about something when you can't control what's going on in your home. Maybe you need to step down from family law. Like, honestly, because you look fucking terrible. You look terrible. And I looked on a website about her and people have given her bad reviews. Miss Kavanaugh, Alicia Kavanaugh, Michelle Kavanaugh, whatever you calling yourself these days. I don't know. But what I do know is you should have did your job for me and for other family members. But instead, you got yourself wrapped up with a bunch of junkies and then you allowed them to have their children back. And you'll feel so bad for them. You bought them a bunch of Christmas presents. I think my little cousin had fucking $200 burgundy Timbs on. Great, because all they did was talk shit. Like, yeah, this bitch buying me shoes. And I was just laughing like, get that gutter bitch, yo.
And then they try to sell them to me.
Yeah, he did. He was like, yo, you want to buy these Timbs? And I was like, nah. I should have though, right? Just to wear them right in front of your ass to stomp the yard. I love that movie. Oh, God, man. People, my sister, for instance, the other day said, yo, you're so fucking mean. And I'm all like, I'm not mean. I just got to guard up. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to be friends with anybody. I'm fucking 32 years old. I'm not here to be anybody's motherfucking friend. I'm not here to be anybody's sis. I'm not here for any of that shit. You know what I'm here for? I'm here to get my family back. And it's no thanks to fucking Harrison. No thanks to Harry. Why are we saying no thanks to Harry? Well, let's see. Harry was so caught up over some bitch that didn't even fucking want his ass. And he stabbed a kid in the face. Well, not a kid, he was 20. So he stabbed a guy in the face and he got 4 years for that. So guess who had to pay the price? Not only Harry, but our children. My kid, his other kid. And they had to pay the price because he fucked up because he was so smitten over this girl. Now she got 5 kids and she's doing dope. And her new boyfriend or baby daddy or fucking husband, whatever you want to call it, he's doing dope. So they got 5 kids over there doing dope. that the system allows. I know they called me before, and I'm normally not no hater, you know. So they asked me, you know, for some food for the kids, and of course I came over there with a little bit of food and $10 for her to get, you know, cigarettes and, you know, toilet paper and shit like that. And it's all like, I'm sitting here helping y'all out. You know what I'm saying? When have y'all ever did anything for me? That's fucked up, right? And I'm not normally like that. Normally I like to help any and everybody out at all times. But I'm getting to the point where I don't want to help anybody out. And that's sad because that's not the person that I am. That's not me, because everything on this earth, like everything on this earth is replaceable. This dress, this fucking these shorts I'm wearing, like it's replaceable. If it got stolen today, who gives a fuck? It can be replaced. But my heart has been stolen and I can't find a fit. There's like this fucking hole in my chest. There's like I don't want to do this shit anymore, man. It's hard. It's hard. Now I feel like all the greats before me, honestly. You know, like people keep saying, oh, she keeps saying like, you know, she's like Dr. King and, you know, President Lincoln. But I really am, because those motherfuckers sat there and they fought for what they believed in, and they did the damn thing, and they were both assassinated. And I feel like they're just using jail as a tactic to fucking get me in there, get me sick, and to fucking kill me, to be honest with you. I'm already sick. So, I mean, I already called, you know, down to Hampton to speak to, you know, the 911 non-emergency number. I called them and I spoke to a detective